President Obama pivots to the economy, dismisses the IRS and other scandals as phony. Congressman Kevin Brady is on the committee investigating the IRS scandal. All right, Congressman, should the president be so quick? Well, what do you make of that statement? A phony scandal. Go.
I would say he wishes it were a phony scandal. These are serious abuses, serious scandals, and really what it does, Washington hasn't taken its eye off the ball with the economy. This president has. What we heard yesterday was the movie Groundhog Day all again. Economy is still struggling. The president is still blaming everyone, but truth of the matter is he's still stuck on higher taxes, more stimulus, more regulation. Those are the roadblocks to the economy. But more importantly, I think what he said is, I'm not interested. His signal to the public was, I'm not interested in working with Republicans to either get the economy going or to avoid another phony crisis, which could occur later this year.
If the president came to the Congress and said, look, I want to raise taxes and I want to raise spending, but I want to do a deal. I'll give you something, you give me something. You think the current state of the Congress would allow a deal to be made?
A bad deal? Absolutely not. The president already has his taxes. He's already had his spending. It did not get the economy moving in the right direction. Why would we take another bad agreement that doesn't move things the right direction? But if he were to get off the campaign trail, sit down with us and say, okay, now how do we get the economy moving? How do we get our financial house in order? How do we start addressing Medicare and Social Security? I'll tell you, he would have open arms among Republicans in Congress. Those are the priorities.
This afternoon, the president speaks in Jacksonville, Florida. We are told he's going to make another call for infrastructure spending. Is that dead on arrival if it even gets to Congress?
You know, infrastructure spending is something we agree on. The problem is, how do we pay for it and what do we invest in? The stimulus, huge amount of money, very little went to infrastructure. And by the way, infrastructure takes years and years and years to have an impact on the economy, which, by the way, if he'd have started this process 5 years ago, maybe then we'd actually be seeing some progress. But again, what we're not talking about is all the regulation that's really stymieing job creation. The president's health care law is really a problem on Main Street. He doesn't seem to recognize it.
We hear you. Congressman Kevin Brady, Republican, Texas. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Stuart.
Okay. Check the big board. We're down.